Davis, welcome to the latest episode of Car to the
Chase, and I love how we just get to the chase. No, how was your weekend? What's the footy? Cut to the chase.
Let's talk real estate. What are we talking about today?
We are talking about the hidden transaction. That's where the clever agent looks for the hidden transaction, not just the transaction that's right in front of you, trying to sell someone a property, trying to buy a property. You know, what's the hidden transaction?
So what do you mean by that exactly?
Well, the hidden transaction is around the motivation. I had an auction on the weekend where a client was selling a property with a house they had to buy. In their eyes, that was the hidden transaction. The vendor and the agent weren't at the auction.
Of the house that they were buying.
Trying to buy.
Yeah.
So what happened, they had cash, it wasn't enough to buy the second house. The agent needed to be savvy enough to get the owner to the auction so a transaction could happen. 1.5 hours later, they couldn't get a decision from the hidden transaction. What happened? They sold anyway, and they've let that house go, and they're going to buy another one. So the agent with the hidden transaction has still got a house to sell.
Yeah. And sometimes you just got to understand, it's a hard one. You got to understand, we always talk about motivation, right? But the reason why they spend $4,000 to come on the market, they allowed us to have open homes every weekend, clean the house and all of that. What is the reason? And sometimes they don't tell us. And they say you got to ask the questions, and it's very easy. But once you got the listing and you're very happy, and they say, "Oh yeah, we need to upsize, we need to upgrade." But there is a reason why they need to upsize. Not just, "Hey, look, the vendor's looking for a bigger house." What's the reason behind? Because then you can massage the very reason. Oh, it's because we need a house closer to our kids that needs to be bigger. Then you can remind them about, "Hey, remember, you know, blah 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 blah." Because
the hidden transaction, right? So then the hidden transaction is okay. We've got to find that house close to the kids, and then we were just saying before, right? Do you need to sell or do you want to sell? Then they need to sell.
Yeah.
But there's 50% of the people at the moment that want to sell that aren't selling. So hidden transactions, always asking yourself, where's the hidden transaction?
Yeah, this is not the market if you just want to sell, because there's a lot of people that just want to sell but don't need to sell, and that's why 1 out of 3 properties in Auckland are not selling. Yeah. Probably even higher than that. I see it as 1 out of 3 properties not selling, coming back on the market with a second agent, which I see it as insanity. And I actually tell my vendor when I sign a listing, it's like, we got one shot at it. There is no point trying the second time, the third time with another agent, go to Ray White, Barfoot, from Harcourts. Just do it once, do it right. If the market is there, it's there now, not in 3 months when the market is even lower. So you got to work on that hidden
transaction.
There you go. Cut to the chase. We'll see you next week.